Hi, I'm meteorologist Tom Schmidt with Ozarks First, and maybe you've seen it, but there was a meteor, a fire flash, a fireball, if you will, that went through the sky, seen all across the southeast, from parts of Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee. A lot of reports came in. Over 200 meteor sightings reported. This was on Thursday around noon that a lot of these reports came in. Let's take a look at some of the video, all right? This video here from Brennan H. in South Carolina. There it is. That's the flash that a lot of folks reported seeing on Thursday around noon. Again, it was about 11:50 to about 11:56 before noon that people saw this fireball, this fire flash, or meteorite, as it was called, meteor at the time, falling through the sky. So that's just one example of it, but man, a lot of videos out there. And we'll go ahead and jump on into the next one, and we can take a look and see that there's quite a few of them, right? It's not just the one. This one here also sent in by Brian Jennings, Updike. There it is, right side of the screen, right behind the billboard. There you go, in South Carolina as well. And a lot of these videos show just kind of a bright light, and there were a lot of videos. You could see some of them had the fireball going down to the left. Others had it going down to the right. And others just had it going straight overhead. So lots of different angles. Lots of different folks seeing this fireball. There you go again. And a lot of the reports coming in too. And those reports that come in actually come with the direction that the person is looking when they file the report. So had people say, I was looking to the northwest, I was looking to the southeast, and there it was. That has kind of helped us locate exactly, okay, where was that meteorite? Where did it go? And it did end up landing. So let's go ahead and take a look at some pictures here. All right, so this one here, here's a map, okay? So you can see a lot of the reporting sites across the southeast. And if you look closely, you can see that the markers on this map, the bodies, are kind of turned in the direction to kind of simulate the direction of the view of the report, okay? And so by looking at that and advancing forward, they can determine exactly where the path of this meteor was when it was falling through the sky. So it was right near Atlanta, to the east and southeast sides of Atlanta, okay, parts of Henry County, Georgia. And so there it is, that blue streak. Again, the direction reports, the visual reports, allowing us to kind of pinpoint exactly where this meteor was seen, where it was going. We also were able to use radar data and satellite data to also track the meteor and all indicate that it was on the southeast side of the Atlanta metro. All right, so some pictures. It did end up actually reportedly, hasn't been confirmed yet, but a homeowner in Henry County, Georgia, reported that a rock fell from the sky, hit their roof, through the home. Here's the ceiling in their home, came right through and landed on their linoleum floors. Did some damage there. They claim it was a rock that came from the sky that did that damage. And this was around the same time that the meteor exploded. All right, and there were several reports that followed the explosion, about 27 miles in the sky. People said they heard a rumble, a noise, and then felt also a shaking that took place as well following that explosion. So a lot of reports coming in around 12:10, somewhere in that time frame, around midday, around the Atlanta, Georgia metro. And on satellite, there you go. You can see that little flash right there. That this is the energy density parameter on the GOES 19 satellite, which was launched in last year. So this is a very new satellite. And you can see it picked up the energy signature from that meteor explosion as it was continuing to make its way through the atmosphere. And all the data lines up again to where, yes, it's on the south and east side of the Atlanta metro. Satellites confirmed it. We had radar images that confirmed it, visual sightings, and, of course, the report of the damaged home possibly connected to this meteor. So really kind of wild stuff. Wild day across Georgia. as they were dealing with some meteors, just one meteor, that is, that made quite a few headlines across the area from yesterday, Thursday, June 26th, around midday. Folks in Georgia, specifically the Atlanta area, dealing with a lot of meteor sightings and, of course, those following meteor reports. Now, it's important to note that there is currently a meteor shower that peaks in late June, which is where we are right now. So it's very likely that this is a part of what's called the booted, B-O-O-T-I-D, meteor shower, currently peaking in the northern hemisphere. So it's very likely that this meteor was a part of that meteor shower, okay? And there's also some terms you might hear, okay? So a meteor is, that's the term used when a meteoroid from space enters Earth's atmosphere. When it enters Earth's atmosphere, it's now termed a meteor, okay? And it becomes a meteorite when that object, that meteor, makes contact with the ground. Okay, so there's some definitions for you. Check out more on our website, ozarksfirst.com. Again, I'm meteorologist Tom Schmidt with Ozarks First from the Ozarks First Digital Desk.